We're here at Eric Fisher's Salon, and we've been working for probably about the last month with the new billboard feature, and just like to talk to Eric about what he's seen this do for his employees here in the lunchroom. He's put up the billboard, as you can see in the back. We've got the monitor that runs the real-time goals in his service and his retail. So Eric, talk to us a little bit about what you've seen this do.
Well, I think we've always been great at retailing, because we were a retailing salon, but the difference between then and now is unbelievable. And I think, our retail sales have increased so much just because the stylists come back here, they look at the board, it's real-time numbers. And they're very competitive. And when they see that they're not doing so good, it makes them think, in this world of, everything is now. People want what's relevant now. They don't want to wait. So when you manage with goals, you've got to have real time. You can't say, well, let's get together next week and talk about last week. It's got to happen at this very instant. And I think that's been the great thing for us, is they come back here and they look at these numbers. They get excited, or they go, wow, there's a little pressure here. I better do better because get my butt kicked by this other stylist in the same level, same category. Makes them think. And when you think, you're going to be more proactive. When you're proactive, you're going to make changes, make things happen. That's what happens with this. I love this.
Right.
This is so good, Johnny. I mean, I can't tell you how excited I am about it.
And I know, speaking with your manager, for her, it's like, she says to me, it's like a 24/7 manager who's feeding them the numbers that she says, if she had the time, could never sit with every single stylist between every appointment and go, here's your numbers. She says here they come back and they see, they're able to swipe their finger across the billboard and see their actual numbers, see that it only takes $20 more and they're 100% of what they need to do.
I think that's the cool thing about it, is that you've got that instant access with the finger recognition, and you see exactly what they need to do. At 12:30, gosh, guess what? I'm 45% of goal. This is what I have to do to hit my goal. And it's great. It makes the culture come to life. Right. You can talk about it, you can have meetings about it, but when you have real-time numbers, this is life. Right now, this very second.
Every single appointment.
Every appointment.
And what I think that we've seen over the time, and I know you were a heavy advocate of all of the things like retail sales per client, number of tickets per client, etc., which is kind of a passe way to really, manage people, because the more stuff in front of stylists' face, the more difficult it is for them to track. And the bottom line, every one of those things are driven to get the stylist to what? Increase retail sales or increase service sales?
Absolutely.
If we just keep service sales and retail sales in front of them per appointment.
I think keep it simple, and these are the two, out of all the metrics, these are the two most important. So, concentrate on these is great. And I find myself, I still, as you know, am behind the chair 4 days a week.
Right.
In different salons, and finding myself coming back and looking at my goals and going, wow, this is a constant reminder of performance.
Okay, we're here at the Eric Fisher Salon with Kathy Salas, who is Eric's manager. And what we're going to talk to her about today is some of what the new billboard feature for STX has done to help her motivate the stylists to increase their retail sales and their service sales. So, Kathy, if you might just explain to us a little bit about, what you have seen with setting up the billboard in the back room that where the stylists sit at the lunchroom.
Okay. So. When we placed the billboard in there for them to view, it immediately changed their perspective of the goals. We have been giving them goals every day based on their the iPad. But the visual of the colors has made a big impact. I've seen stylists go from not caring about what their goal was to trying to beat someone else on the board, just with a visual.
So it motivates them to not want to be at the bottom of the list.
Exactly, and it saves me a lot of time because that visual is something they see every moment they walk in that break room.
And it's real time. So,
yes.
I think probably is what Eric and I were talking about is that in this day and age, the kids that work, are so used to Twitter, Facebook, they want real time what's going on. And between every single appointment, when she Jamie sees she's down at 75%, she can swipe her finger and see that she only needs $20 more.
Right.
So how does that, you know, maybe, I know you were explaining to me about one of the prima donnas that, you know, doesn't ever particularly want to play. Can you just
Right.
share that story with us?
That was interesting because I have those that feel like they don't need to have a goal.
Okay.
They're going to do their job, they're going to do what they want. But this visual has created that sense of, I've got to be number one. And it has increased the one stylist actually $12 more per client. And she's actually one of the top stylists anyway with retail,
Right.
but it has pushed her to that next level, which
To
is
want to be at
increased.
the top.
To want to be at the
Right.
top, to be that first one on the list.
Yeah, that's good. So when you have sat down with them, and I know that you pulled the goals, which was pretty, not goals, I'm sorry, but the actual reports
Right.
from last year's same month to this year, the same month, to compare what this has done. What have you found that it's really done? I mean,
It has done some tremendous things for the salon, and in 1 month alone, it's increased our retail per client for the entire salon up $2.50.
nice.
And that's a great impact. It has taken us from maybe, I think I figured there were 13 that were below $8, which is our goal.
Right.
Now we're only at 6 that are below $8 an hour. So it has, you know, increased us tremendously just in a 1 month period, just by that visual.
Yeah.
It's so impactful.
Yeah.